What's going on, guys? It's Friday, and I am so freaking glad. Let the weekend begin. I've got a few things to talk about today. Number one being that, well, hey, it's the weekend. I need to enjoy it. But no, seriously. Stuff at work today as far as things going on or whatever. It always helps to have help. It always helps to come together as a group or, team or whatever for someone when they need it. Teamwork is key to anything, really, whether it be, work related as far as co-workers, relationship as far as dating someone or being married to someone. You have to work together on everything. You can't do it half and half. And as far as like, you can't be like 20 and the other person be like 60. You know what I'm saying? And if my math on that percentage isn't right, I don't care. You get what I mean. You've got to pull together, and everybody has. If you're involved in a relationship, you've got to do 100. The other person has to do 100, and it can't be just one person doing all the work. But the coworker that I had mentioned that had, his mom had passed away. He came in today for a little visit and to pick up his check or whatever, and he seemed to be doing pretty good, in better spirits than what he was when he left. That's great. The other coworker that I mentioned that may be losing a parent as well, he left earlier today, and hey, check this out. The wildlife, ladies and gentlemen, the wildlife. Yeah, he came in today and he seemed to be in a whole lot better spirits than what he was. And as far as the other guy, he left in good spirits, but he's got a lot on his mind. Namely, being his other siblings or whatever are kind of greedy and they don't want to help. So he's having to fork out pretty much all the money to take care of his mother's expenses. That sucks, man. That sucks. But back to, that goes to a couple videos back or whatever, discussing life. It's just the way of the game. Sometimes you get rolled a good thing of dice, and sometimes you don't. Let me show you something else. So as I had been stating that I had been trying to look for scrap metals and stuff. Well, within the last 2 weeks or so, just out of this right here alone, I've acquired a pedal, some cans, a plate. I don't know what else is in there, but we've got some a fuel pump, and there's a few tie rod ends in there, and some old wiring and ball joints and such. Today, now what's in that bucket is pretty much this past week, like from last Friday till today, which is a week. I got all that, and then got this too. This is the old handbrake out of a car. That's a fuel filter assembly, diesel, throttle body, the clutch assembly for a fan. That right there, came off of one of the coworkers' four-wheelers. Now you can see what's wrong with that. And those are there, the the old ball joints out of my truck. Now, they've been sitting in the back of the bed for a while, so they started rusting. But yeah, look at that shit. Anyway, enough of that. But pretty much, that's just pretty much all I was going to talk about today. Was just teamwork and, people being there for one another and trying to help out one another and whatnot. And, that's good when people can come together and help. And if you're in a relationship friendship, marriage, whatever, if you're in that situation and you don't have the other person there putting in their work or their share of the work, you should seriously consider putting a boot in their ass. And it's just sad to hear some of the stories that I've heard about married couples. And well, shit, mine was the same way. Yeah, I've been married. I'm still married, unfortunately. I'm separated. I've been separated now for almost 2 years. And it's not that me and her are gonna get back together or anything like that. She did me dirty, but that's beside the point. Shit. Get out of there. Get out of there. Come on. Yeah, I had to have me a cigarette. Good shit. Good shit, not good for you. Hard to break bad habits. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Yeah, my marriage, for example, is where, me and her were doing things together as one. And unfortunately, I broke my foot and it put me out of work for almost 3 months. And, well, actually I lied. It put me out of work for about 3 weeks. But it's taken several months for it to, get healed up and whatnot. The bone that I broke in my foot is so significant that it's just one of the things that would never heal on its own. It would have to have been surgically removed. And when I get in there in the house, I'll get online. I'll see if I can find a picture and show you guys what I'm talking about. The way it broke, it's about the size of the bone itself is about the size of a dime, and it's split in half when I broke it. And the type of machinery that I was working with, forklifts, required me to use both of my feet. We had a clutch brake pedal, a brake pedal, and a gas pedal. So pretty much like your standard pedals that would be like in a stick shift. But mostly I use like the clutch, brake, and the gas. Not clutch, brake, and gas, just the clutch, brake, then gas. But it affected my performance, it affected my speed, because we had a duration of time that we had to get done with certain stuff, and it fucked me up. But it fucked me up so bad to the point where they gave me an ultimatum of like, well, your performance sucks, Jeffrey, and we're assholes and we can't give you anything else better to do other, that wouldn't affect our jobs as far as you being in the budget and whatnot, and we can't move you anywhere else because we're dickheads. Well, that's great. I've been here for almost 10 years and you guys screw me out of a job. Fan-fucking-tastic. But unfortunately, it was like a game of dominoes, or the domino effect, should I say. Had a good job, was married, things were looking great. Broke my foot, got fucked out of a job, started losing money, couldn't afford to pay my bills, got behind on bills. Dog ran off. No shit, it really happened. And wife left me. Yep. It happens to the best of us. But besides all that, that just goes to show you right then and there that if you are in a married relationship with someone and they can't be there for you through thick and thin, you did not need them. You don't need them. So, those of you that are married that watch, if you're having that situation, either give them to say, hey, you know, you've got to split your share of the shit or get the fuck out. That's just how it works. And unfortunately, with it putting me out of work the way it did, I haven't been able to afford to pay to get my papers drawn up to get a divorce finalized or whatever. Which is why I collect all this damn metal, which is why I work the job I work, which is why I sell stuff on eBay, which is why I'm making YouTube videos. I am trying to make as much income as possible to get things done. So technically, as you can say right now, I have 4 jobs. And ain't none of them easy. All of them you're gonna bust your ass at doing. And you know, let's just put it this way. God only made one of me, and I'm here. Not bragging, just saying. But anyway, enough of that horse shit. There's something else I was going to talk about, and I can't remember what it was right this minute. So we covered teamwork. We've covered marriage, friendships, what have you. Damn, what else? Oh, yeah. There was a story. Well, actually, there's a couple of stories going around right now. And one of them was where the lady had put an ad on Craigslist, and another lady that was 7 months pregnant came to her house to get baby clothes, and the lady who had posted the ad ended up like beating the hell out of the woman, cutting the baby out of her womb, and taking the baby to the hospital and saying that she had had a miscarriage to try to get out of, I guess, whatever the hell she thought she was going to be able to do. I don't know what the fuck she was thinking. I mean, what kind of shit is that? What the fuck? I mean, what? I mean, really? You know what I mean? What kind of people are stupid? Oh my God. The point of the matter is the woman ended up living. You know, you think she just got stabbed pretty much, and then not only that, before being stabbed, she was beaten or whatever. So, you know, she lived, thank God. The baby, unfortunately, ended up dying. We live in a world today where people are selfish, ignorant, spoiled, pussified, morons, and I could go on and on and on and on for days, but you know, you get what I'm saying. The government allows so much of it to happen. Parents allow so much of it to happen. The school system allows so much of it to happen. And the list just goes on and on and on. If this country was what it once was and handled things the way they should start handling it again like they used to, man, things would change. You know, there are some countries out there that if you steal something, you lose a finger. Some, you lose your whole hand. You know, I'm not gonna sit here and say that I'm all into like torturing people and shit, but I think whatever you do to someone, you should get twice as much, but harder and worse. If you're a man, and we'll just give an example. If you're a man and you rape a woman, you deliberately hurt this woman and stick your penis up in her, and she tells you no, and you do it without any, grasp of the world around you, like you've completely lost your fucking mind, I think you as a man should be raped, not by another man, but I think you should have your manhood taken away, but with a barbed wire dildo. A barbed wire dildo soaked in turpentine, acid. Well, I mean, the list go on. But anyway, you get the graphic picture. Okay? If people would respect other people and listen to other people and get out off their ass and do something for themselves, this world will be in a better place. And people wouldn't be trying to hurt other people. It just amazes me. I mean, I can't even wrap my mind around how sick people are and twisted. What was the other story? I can't remember exactly what the other story was. All I remember is it was involving 3 kids, and whomever it was ended up killing all of them for no reason. I want to say it was actually one of their parents. I can't remember that story, but the one about the Craigslist ad thing, that was terrible. I mean, everybody gets on Craigslist every day. Well, I ain't gonna say everybody. We'll just say 90% of people. Yeah. I get on Craigslist. I've posted ads on Craigslist. I have no intentions of killing anybody. I have no intentions of going to someone and letting them kill me. Hopefully. My advice to that is that if you are a Craigslister, whether you be a shopper or a seller, meet the particular person in a public place. Don't go to their house. That is the worst thing you can actually do. Now, I have had people come to my house when I had stuff for sale, but as far as I know, those people are still living and I didn't kill them. But, just saying. Anyway, enough of all that. That pretty much sums it up for today. You guys be good, and I'm not sure if I'm going to post anything over this weekend or not, but if I do, you'll be the first to know. Stay groovy.